Let's go live to Gunter Schroeder at Sanford Stadium with more on this weekend's spring game.
Thanks, DeAndre. Well, we're here at Sanford Stadium, which has been dormant for the past few months, but that all changes this Saturday as Team Red gets ready to face Team Black in the G-Day spring game. But there are some changes on the way, as of course, the game will not be televised for the first time in quite a while, that decision being made last month, but tickets are still open to the public. They'll be $10 to come and see the first edition of the 2025 Georgia team, and there's plenty of storylines to look out for. How will Gunner Stockton acclimate to that QB1 role? How will the new wide receiver room look with some departures? And how will the defense rebound after a disappointing end to last season? We'll all see that here on the field, here at Dooley Field at Sanford Stadium, as the Bulldogs get set to take the field once again. Reporting live from Athens, I'm Gunter Schroeder, Grady News Source. According to a study done by Johns Hopkins University in 2022, each day, an average of 132 people died from gun violence, one death every 11 minutes. If it happened to you, would you know what to do? Next Tuesday, March 18th, people in Jackson County will have a chance to learn that. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office is hosting an active shooter preparedness awareness event at the Jefferson Church. Reporter Ion Bakley is live with me in the studio with the details. That was Blake Cavanis live in Jackson County. Thanks, Blake. A historic piece of downtown Athens may soon be gone. The Say building, which has stood for over a century, is not at the center of a debate.
Yeah, some people are arguing for its preservation, while others say it's time to move on and make way for new development.
It's a relatively calm day at the office for employees of Peace Place Incorporated. But the mission is continuous, to help women whose lives have been derailed by domestic violence.
It's all about empowerment, empowering them to take care of themselves.
The Jackson County Chamber of Commerce took notice, awarding Peace Place the county's Nonprofit of the Year award.
Peace Place certainly fills a critical need in our community in terms of breaking the cycle of domestic violence and also providing education.
And the numbers suggest Peace Place is making a difference. Recent data ranked Jackson County 144th out of 159 counties in victim reports of physical abuse. That's plenty of motivation for this team.
There's never a day when I get up and dread coming to work because we do know that we're making a difference, that we are helping these women and these children to truly start their lives over again and to be able to lay their heads down at night and not worry.
But despite Peace Place not receiving much attention over the last 25 years of operation, Bledsoe says the award is great publicity to raise awareness for those in need.
Of course, we don't do this work for awards, but it really is affirming when your community recognizes the work that you do. And it also just provides us another platform to get the word out.
Gunter Schroeder, Grady News Source.
For much of its 229 years, most of Jackson County looked like this. And like much of the state of Georgia, agriculture was king. But over the last 40 years, the county has tripled in population, and its growth rate is the fourth fastest in the country. Kane Thurman's ancestors were one of the founding families in Jackson County in 1796. Farming has been in his family ever since. But now that the growth has made county land values skyrocket, making it more difficult to afford to farm full-time due to taxes, Thurman took to the stage as part of the American Farm Bureau Federation's national discussion meet, where he was runner-up. In the process, he educated many others about the county's unique issues.
Jackson County lost 13% of its farms between 2017 and 2022. When we look at the size of those farms, it's anywhere, the largest loss of farms is between 50 and 180 acres.
Much of that land is being used for housing developments. But why are people selling? In the eyes of County Chairman Marty Clark, a lifelong farmer himself, not as many young people have the same passion for farming here as they once did.
And you just got to have a passion for it. If you don't have a passion for it, then you're not going to do well. So you're not going to make what you potentially could on that land. So when you in an area like this and get that kind of offer, I mean, I can't blame them.
So how do officials inspire passion among county youth for farming? It starts here at the Jackson County Agricultural Facility. Opened in 2020, the space serves many uses, but it also educates and engages the next generation with Jackson County agriculture.
Generally, you're rewarded for hard work and diligence and conscientiousness. And those are things I learned in agriculture.
And for younger people that are involved, like Johnson O'Neill, a middle school student who helps out on 05 farms with his parents and siblings, those same benefits continue to be worthwhile.
I just know how to fix a bunch of stuff and just how to take care of animals and just honestly common sense and life lessons.
For now, county public development is mostly focused toward agricultural neighborhoods, or agrihoods for short, that prioritize both space for farming and community development.
You have a lot of people that do move here and they want to do the hobby farms, right? We're always going to have that trend, but you coming in with the yard chickens or the bees or the show goat or whatever doesn't fit in every neighborhood, and this gives them a channel to do that.
Whether it be providing places to get involved or creating new living spaces that match the fabric of the county, officials are making sure they're listening to locals. And for the many farmers that remain, many of them maintain they aren't going anywhere.
What makes this place a good place to live is the mix of urban, suburban, and agrarian rural life. We can't get rid of that. We cannot get rid of rural America. We can't get rid of the rolling hills. We can't get rid of the cattle pastures.
Gunter Schroeder, Grady News Source.